Imagine a young man named Alex, fresh out of college with a computer science degree. He spent 4 years of his life, and racked up serious student debt, buying into an old, unspoken deal with the system: invest time and money in education, and you'll earn a stable profession and a place in society. That deal used to work. His parents, engineers and accountants, followed the same path and built solid careers on the back of their diplomas. But when Alex enters the job market in 2026, the reality looks very different. He sends out hundreds of resumes for entry-level IT roles, only to get rejections, or hear that companies now rely on tools like GitHub Copilot to write code, completing tasks in seconds without the need for junior hires. This scenario isn't hypothetical. It reflects a growing crisis in which education no longer guarantees success. Reports show that unemployment among recent U.S. college graduates reached 9 to 10% in 2025 to 2026, higher than the overall unemployment rate, partly due to the impact of AI. Young professionals aged 22 to 25 in AI-exposed fields like software development and data analysis have seen employment drop by as much as 13% since 2022, while more experienced workers largely hold on to their jobs. Technology isn't just evolving, it's reshaping the labor market, leaving traditional education behind. Think back to how schools and universities trained us: follow instructions precisely, complete tasks correctly, minimize mistakes. That model prepared people to be reliable executors in a stable system where value came from competence in routine processes. But technology has eroded that foundation. First, machines replaced physical labor on factory floors, like at Ford plants, where AI-driven robotics now run assembly lines. Then calculators and software automated calculations and analysis. Now AI systems such as ChatGPT or Gemini generate code, text, and even illustrations almost instantly. Take content creation as an example. Companies like Coca-Cola already use AI to automate marketing copy and design, sharply reducing the need for junior creatives. As a result, skills taught over many years, from basic programming to report writing, are now handled by algorithms, leaving graduates like Alex in limbo. If the system keeps producing executors while execution itself is automated, what role is left for humans? A common response is, humans will make decisions, and AI will do the execution. It sounds reassuring, but in practice it's often an illusion. Without deep domain knowledge and lived experience, decision-making becomes shallow. If AI can analyze more data and scenarios, as in finance, where algorithms at JP Morgan predict risks better than junior analysts, what exactly is human judgment based on? Intuition? Habit? In reality, this can reduce people to a formality, as seen in companies like Amazon, where AI optimizes logistics and middle managers increasingly serve as decorative placeholders. Another argument goes, humans are accountable. You can't put an algorithm in jail. But accountability isn't about knowledge, it's about power. Training people to be scapegoats for system failures isn't the goal of education, it's a distortion of it. In healthcare, for instance, AI tools from IBM can diagnose diseases from medical images with high accuracy, yet doctors remain legally responsible for the final call, even when the algorithm is more precise. So where does human strength lie in this new world? Not in speed or efficiency, AI wins there. It lies in imperfection, in the capacity for unpredictability. In engineering, an error is a failure; in art, it can create a signature style, like in jazz improvisation. In business, deviation is risk, but it can also spark breakthroughs, where human humor or empathy still matters. The problem is that these roles aren't mass market. An education system built on standardization isn't designed to cultivate unique individuals, it mass-produces specialists for an assembly line that's now automated. The real crisis isn't technology, it's broken promises. Education still sells the idea, become a specialist, and you'll be in demand. Reality is shifting toward, become a distinct individual, and maybe you'll find a niche. That's risky. Specialists can be tested and measured, individuality can't. In the U.S., Senator Mark Warner has warned that graduate unemployment could hit 25% within the next 3 to 5 years due to AI, potentially triggering social instability. Companies like Meta and Intel have already cut thousands of jobs under the banner of automation, while entry-level roles in tech and customer service quietly disappear. So why study at all? If a diploma no longer guarantees a job, maybe it offers something else: the ability to understand systems, recognize manipulation, and maintain autonomy in an algorithm-driven world. Paradoxically, in the age of powerful AI, education may matter more than ever, not as a factory for professions, but as a tool for cognitive independence. Universities are beginning to adapt. 69% now focus on reskilling for AI-era work, emphasizing critical thinking and creativity. Perhaps education itself isn't dying, only its outdated role. The idea of a diploma as a ticket to stability is fading, along with the mass production of executors. The real question is whether we can rebuild the system, from training functions to developing autonomous individuals. If we can, its value will rise. If not, it risks becoming an empty formality. In the end, the challenge isn't AI's victory, it's remaining human in a world where efficiency is no longer our trump card. For Alex, and millions like him, that means rethinking education not as the end of the road, but as the starting point of genuine adaptation to reality. Thank you for listening. If you found these thoughts interesting, please like and subscribe.